Happy Friday. First up, I've got quite a few people that have emailed me that they're getting a mill. So congratulations to all those that are starting out finally with a mill. Another thing coming up, or I want to say, is I watched one of Oxtool's, Tom Lipton's videos. I think it was 2 or 3 of his ago. Go watch this. He's using aluminum foil to lap stuff with. And I thought that was really interesting because I guess the compound sticks in the aluminum foil and so it starts working real fast. Now I had ordered diamond compound here, lapping compound from Banggood a while ago. There's 5 microns down to a 1/4 micron. They give you a lot of stuff. I would say go buy it. I bought it because it was dirt cheap, just to have it on hand. And of course it takes forever to get it, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever. But I had the compound already on hand, and so I tried it with the aluminum foil and it works like a charm. But I ran out of aluminum foil. My wife didn't have that much. And the other problem is a lot of aluminum foil comes embossed with a logo or name, Kaiser, something like that in it. So you can't use that. It's hard to find aluminum foil which is just flat. So I've got to wait for that. So I ran out of the aluminum foil because what I was trying to do is I wanted to make this disc perfect for the granite surface here. Put my indicator on it. And so what I wound up doing, which was really interesting, is when I ran out of the foil, I put regular sandpaper up there. I've got, all the way up to 5,000 grit. And you run it on the sandpaper and the paper clogs in 2 seconds. So I put the diamond compound on the paper and it worked like a champ. So it takes quite a while. And with the new digital indicator, I've got this guy to 1/10 of a thousandth or less flat in parallel. Finish kind of is reflected here. Finish isn't as good as I want. I may work on it a little bit more, but so I thought that was kind of interesting. Just put diamond compound on sandpaper and have at it with lighter fluid. This video, I saw a video on somebody on this. I can't remember whether the video actually showed making it or just showing it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I mean, it's kind of fun making it, and I hope you learn from my mistakes. It's always a learning curve doing something for the first time. So I make some comments in there, larger threads, blah, blah, blah. And another interesting one is I did show this to a number of people and they couldn't figure it out, that you unscrew it. But one guy was an engineer and figured it out, and I happen to think you could do the centerpiece with reverse threads and nobody will ever figure it out, or you can just permanently Loctite it together. So enjoy how to make this guy. It's kind of fun. Didn't come out as good as I wanted, but it's cool, so I like it. And happy Friday and enjoy. Trying this, everything bounces. Trying this on that gooseneck arm to see how it's gonna work out. So I just got to take this down to 1/4 inch to thread it, and then a section out here goes down to 1032, and I need to go to external, direction that way. And turn it on. Taking, I gotta put some juice on it. Again, this is just my mix of oil and, what was it? Kerosene. And it seems to work really nice. So take a 5/1000 cut there and say go, right? That didn't look like that was a great cut. Take that back. Now go in 5/1000. There's 5, and now try cutting it. That's better. I've had like some 20-foot curls coming off this thing. Can use a chip breaker really bad, but be interesting to see how this video comes out too, putting the camera right there. Wow, that's a long stringy guy. Where's my needle nose? I lost him. Oh, they're way over here. If I can get it, there. Yeah, I gotta keep the microphone cord from shaking the camera. Jeez, and that's a long curl right there. Alright, and it stops. So, more juice here. And reverse direction. Take it off external. Go in 5 thousandths and go. Yeah, these chips are sharp. You gotta be very careful handling these guys. Oh, it's all wrapped up in my mic cord now. Great. And my feet, but so it's just a matter of taking this down to a 1/4 inch. Let's see. I got so wrapped up in what was going on. I can't be playing with the camera in this power feed CNC. Something messed up with the limit switch. It went right into it, snapped it right off. Jeez. So it took me a few hours to figure out that it actually bent the bottom of the holder. It snapped the tip off the insert. It messed up 3 Gibbs screws here because it flattened out the point. Messed up these Gibbs screws. And it messed up my saddle brace thing here. So it took hours for me to figure out all the different pieces, and I had to go back to the granite surface, put a new insert on it, and because this was bent, I had to remachine this surface to get it all flat again, and then redo the height on it. So I had to machine this to get the gap right. Wow, so okay, so that's turned down to a 1/4. I chamfered the edge, and I've already started, as you can see, threading here. I put the tailstock and the threader in because I want this real straight. So now I need to just manually, I'm going to run it all the way up here, and then I'll turn it around and run it up again, and then I'll use the parting tool to just do a little relief in there. Then I've got to turn this down now to the 1032. So I'll be back. Alright, this part is basically done. So it was threaded, flipped over, threaded, taken off, relieved back here with the parting tool, and then put back on so it's ready to thread that way. Then this was turned down for the 1032. And when it hit final diameter, you got to make sure you're coming in, you want this edge where these threads are to be absolutely perfect, because that's going to be the mating edge here for the other part. And then I threaded this, came in and relieved this, and I've run a nut on here just to make sure I can go all the way up to the very edge of the thread. So, and it looks perfect. So now this is done. I can take this out. Actually, I'll probably just extend it out a little bit more and just turn the surface here so it looks good. And then part it off. I'll probably take it over to the saw and part it. I can always put this, I guess I'll put this in a thread protector so that I can face the other end of it. So this is done. Now it's just a matter of making the other piece here that screws on it, and then you thread the whole thing. This will be crazy. Alright, trying the little gooseneck guy here to see how this video is going to come out. Trying to look up in there. It looks like it's pretty good. So this part's done. It was, I guess I can't remember what I've said in the previous shots, but it's threaded, flipped over, threaded, relieved with the parting tool, put back on there so it's ready to thread in that direction. Turned down, threaded, flipped over, threaded this close, but make sure you don't upset this because that's going to be the mating edge. Let me get one of the thread protectors. It should be 1032 is right here. Yeah. So, tip was relieved too, or chamfered. So, and then that's relieved because I want to make sure that I can run it all the way up to that face, because that's going to be the hidden seam here coming up. And it looks like I've got it, so it just goes right up to it. Perfect. So I don't know if you guys can see, but hopefully now I got to turn this down for a quarter and then tap it, drill and tap it for the 1032, and it'll screw together, and then I'm going to thread it. And hopefully if I do it nicely, it should be a completely invisible seam, and there's the nut that's going to be on there. So, and then I can put this whole thing in a thread protector, face this and stuff. So that comes off. So it's getting there, boy. And that accident really threw me off here as far as taping and doing whatnot. So, alright, here's the big moment. This is turned down to 250 thousandths. I'm actually 2 thousandths under. Drilled and tapped this guy out to 1032. Where's the other part here? Let's see how it should match up really nice and straight, I hope. I hope, come on. It should definitely bottom out. Ooh, it's getting, I don't think I'm bottoming out. Where's the magnifying glass? I may have to go back in. Where is it? I don't know. Yep, it's not sitting all the way. So I can, let's put it in reverse here. Just get this off. I can countersink it here. See if that maybe, oh, that'll mess up those threads. Shoot, why is that? The nut went all the way on there. So why isn't that going on? Seems like it should be fine. Get it with a magnifying glass. Yeah, the thread's right there. So I can see where the leading thread is. And is it hitting it? It's coming close, huh? Yeah, it's very close, but it's not hitting the thread. Ah, boy. Alright. Always a problem, huh? Alright, let me figure out what I want to do here. Looks like I didn't tap in there far enough. So it's up against it now. And I'm pretty tight as I can get. So I hope this works. Otherwise, there's hours spent doing this for nothing. Oh, baby. Just about to get on there, huh? Starting to thread now. Alright, let's get that out of the way. Wrench is on the end. Put this guy on there. And go, oh, I didn't put any threading goose in here. There we go. Is it going? It must be going because I see shavings coming off here. Oh, I'm spinning in the chuck. Alright, it got tight, huh? So I need to go this way. There, that's super tight. Wow, is that tight? I don't see, yeah, I see it wobbling slightly, but that shouldn't make a difference, huh? Oh, great. Broke it right off. How nice. So, what happened there? I didn't grab the wrong die because the die was on there. Why are the threads all teeny and messed up? Oh, I think I know. Yep. That's what happened. The wall was too thin to do this. So it just spun off the shell. Alright, well, back to the drawing board, I guess. This is, can't stop shaking. Alright, so I am there. And clean this up a little bit here. Kind of a mess, junk all over it. And I'm going to use Anchor Lube this time because it seems to reduce friction. Okay, that's a cleaned up wall. This guy should fit right in there. You can see it's definitely a thicker wall, quite a bit more than last time. And I also made sure I drilled extra deep and tapped it extra deep because last time it wasn't enough. This should bottom right out. There it is. It's right on it, man. So you guys probably can't see too much. Maybe if I back it up. So, alright. I'm going to take my time with this one to make sure. I'll shake up the Anchor Lube. There we go. Get it all over the place. Come on, go down there. Hey, boy, well, I definitely got enough on there. Blop. Drips down. Please work this time. I guess I'm going to go forward and backwards. That's as tight as I can get it. Almost there, right? Okay, that's engaging now. Maybe if I don't think I can do it by hand. I think that just unscrewed. No, it didn't. Alright, so I'm going to play with this slowly. The camera stop shaking. I think I'm home safe, and I don't see the seam in there at all. I am just going back and forth and up here where I don't have a whole lot of mechanical advantage that I can feel it, and it's just going right on. This is nice. And that's even cooler that I can't see the seam. That's what I was hoping for. Perfect. And to stop and try to poke the chips out. Man, this is really loaded with chips on this side, I'll tell you that. I'm definitely home safe now. So I can just crank on it. Wow. Tons of chips in here. How do you get them out? Can I blow them out? Yeah, they kind of go away, huh? Hey, nice. Nice, nice, nice. So this is hot. Hot stuff, boy. It's killing my left hand, though, hanging onto this thing. But I almost hit it. Yep. There I am. All right. Love to clean that up. Put this sucker in reverse. Get a paper napkin. And what does it look like, huh? I don't see it, I don't feel it. Should be able to unscrew it here, huh? Where is it? It's got itself tight. Ah, there it is. Right there. Oh, this is just too good to be true. The little secret invisible nut. So, if I can get him off. It's in reverse. Can I hang on to it? No. You could not hang on to that. So, do it this way. Yeah, I should be able to do the speed. Come on, slowly. Go, there you are. Very carefully walk it off that edge. Oh, ah, shit. Oops, sorry for my language. Hope that didn't mess anything up. Doesn't look like it. Wow. What a mess. Blow this die out here. It's got junk anchor lube all over it. Try to clean that up. Because I've got to get it back on there now to go closer up here. Wow, where's the screw again? And that should line right back up and you should be able to see it. I should have put the nut on there. So if you guys are going to do it, start with a bigger nut. Yep, it disappeared completely. Oh man, this is nice. Alright. Where's the magnifying glass? Can I actually see that? Yeah, you can slightly see it. But if I run the threading, I'm under a magnifying glass. If you run the threading die back and forth, there's one spot right there where you can kind of see it. But with the naked eye, So cool. Let me finish it up. Because what did I... Oh. Yeah, I do have to run it on the other way. Well, there it is. And a little bit more cleanup to do in the threads, but... So it's kind of a kick. There's one spot. Yeah, I guess I got dirt down in there that's showing that seam. But... Yeah, I guess I could take it apart and clean the seam, but I didn't do as good a job as I would have liked. You know, there's a spot where it matches up, but then it seems like there's a spot where there's just something missing. So, and I did come in and clean up that edge. This is the screw part, right? Where's, which one's which? Yeah, that's the screw part. So I can't do anything about it now. Just kind of looking down there. I'll probably look down in there with a microscope and see if there's something that I might be able to slightly touch to make it mate better, but at least it is straight. It doesn't wobble or anything. So if you guys want to try it out, it's kind of fun. And like I said, start with a bigger nut. Okay, cool.